Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode on GTA 4 with Bull Plisk and his friends driving the fire truck who wants to go and ram into a stationary car. Player dives out of the vehicle. Probably not the safest thing, I'll be honest. However, fire truck gets itself into more trouble. Yep, that's very much Austin powered in that gap. It's adjusted on GTA 5, this during one of the hot ring races. Now, things can go very badly wrong very quickly with these, especially when everybody is trying to get up to the boost pad. 4-5 cars fitting into one small space tends not to work. Amazingly, well, it didn't work for the pink car. The grey hot wing Sabre gets away with it somehow. Excellent roll. That husky doggo has finished a race. Is in spectate mode when he notices something very weird. Something very weird going on. I have no idea. I mean, there's a bit of lag involved somewhere here, I think. It's a strange backflip dance that we have this particular car doing. I've certainly not seen them do that before. Orbiter on a GTA 5 has hit a biker who remarkably stayed on the bike. In fact, was a very stubborn biker. He couldn't really knock them off. Now, of course, the first couple of times the player is now determined to try and knock the biker over. However, the biker has another cunning strategy. Now, we've seen wildlife in Just Cause 3, the goats and the sheep and so on, cling on to the cars. Now we have a biker. Not only is he gets carried along, falls off, he then gets picked up again before being dumped across the front of a Citroen. That's an impressive distance. Next time, not quite so hooked up, and then he eventually gets fed up with the supercar prattling around and buggers off into the distance. Can't say I blame him. Gige on Forza Motorsport 7 at the start of a Carlton race. Now, I don't know whether, I would imagine cars not being launched properly from the lobby. Someone up ahead didn't get the go, and, well, that Constantina effect. Seen it a few times with real racing, and yeah, if you aren't quite prepared for a car suddenly stationary, the first few cars can avoid it. The further back you are, the harder it gets. Till I get out of trouble of that one, an impressive roll as well. Vortexuality on Forza 7, loading into a race, when Forza has had enough of his Nissan, and decides said Nissan should start the race on its roof. Of course it should. Why wouldn't it start the race on its roof? Invisible AK also having problems with the start of races. I mean, this is not... Well, I mean, this is really not Catalonia at all anymore, but that's very much the pit lane. Best thing is he leaves the pit lane, that's when the game decides that the car is pitting. And then it's back... it's quite broken. There's not a driver in the car either, peculiarly. Yeah, not good. Atom LP on Forza 7, playing a game of Infected, driving around rather quickly in his Formula 1 car. As he goes around a corner, a Beetle goes soaring past. That is a ridiculously close, because I believe that was a car, like an infected car, that was coming to get him. We got it in slow-mo. It's 180 miles an hour, and the Beetle is... Oh, I mean, what is that? 50 centimetres away, the Beetle? I don't know how fast the Beetle was going as it tumbled and rolled across there, but... That's close. At those sort of speeds, that's insanely close. Sticking with the Formula 1 theme. Fun Thomas on F1 2015 has come to the pits for a, fairly regular pit stop. Nothing silly going on at this moment in time until the pit crew go to take the tyres away, and it's just an extra set. Apparently, the Force India has magical tyres. I mean, I want some magical tyres. Magical tyres sound good. There we go. Shanawara on Project Cars 2, racing the classic DTM cars as they head down towards the chicane. They're going to get 3 wide with the AI on the inside. AI backs out of it in the Sierra. The player gets the pass, done a great pass, but too much curb. Too much curb. The BMW getting bounced onto its side. It's a good save to stop the BMW going over, and in the end, yeah, lost some places, but didn't quite lose too much. Sticking with the DTM cars, we have got a Zenith on a Assetto Corsa with a Sierra. This driving around the Goodwood circuit. I get things a little bit wrong, just a few wheels on the grass, in fact, as he tries to recover it. Gets a big tank slapper, bounces off the wall, and then we're going to do our best Hypnodisc impression along the grass. It's not a big spectacular height or many flips, just just a spin to win along the grass, I think, there until the poor Sierra eventually comes to a rest. Neon UFO on Need for Speed Underground at the start of a race. Pretty mean corner to have immediately after the start of the race. Can't quite get to the inside. The Supras had enough and decided that we're just going to deposit the player out of the way. I mean, that's quite a rude way to overtake. That's quite a rude way to overtake, but there we go. Nordic Robo on Playerunknown's Battleground with a tumble and a cartwheel and a more cartwheel and a park. That's totally how you park cars. That's just how it works, okay? If you don't doing it like this, you're doing it wrong. Pretty good parking job, I will say, right there. Pyro, also on Battlegrounds, is in a buggy, desperately trying to get into the kind of play area, if you like. And again, the bumps get the better of yet another vehicle. On here this time, the buggy goes for a roll, and then physics decides to space with you. Yep, the buggy's going to go for the tower. Amazingly, lands all of that, and then can get going again to get back into the area just about in one piece. Yeah, they fly pretty well. Our final clip today, and perhaps one of my favourite in this series so far, Rare Gliscor on Far Cry 5. Now, you may have heard of the elk test, but have you ever heard of the bear test? Well, Far Cry 5 is more than happy to try and apply said test. Wait for the bear, headbutt time, and nope, this car does not pass the bear test. It is definitely not safe to drive around in the world of Far Cry 5, and the bear's still angry. The bear's still going for the car. Gotta watch it one more time. Like, unless you're specifically looking for that bear, you don't even notice it till the last second. The bear is just committed to killing the player, taking the player's car out. That is a lot of rolls, and one bear that does not care whatsoever about your car. Yeah, that's quite impressive. That is a beast. That is a real beast right there. That, though, is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, then you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.